Hey everyone, this is Jason from The Marriage Co. along with my wife, Naomi. We want to welcome you to Marriage Facts, stuff that you absolutely cannot ignore. My wife and I started The Marriage Co. a number of years ago and we have 14 years of experience between us. We've worked with hundreds of couples from all around the world. We've also mentored and coached dating couples who want to set foundations straight to actually have a great relationship, and people that have been married for over 35 years. The things I'm talking about now are just a few of the facts that are going to help you make an informed decision about your relationship and take the right steps to have a fulfilling marriage in the future, or to make the marriage you already have even more satisfying. So here's the first fact. A lot of people think that more money, a bigger house, more cars, more opportunities, more holidays are going to make your marriage better. The fact is, they actually don't. In some cases, the more responsibility that you have because of how successful you are, you actually then have higher levels of stress and a lot of things that are taking your attention away. So from working with people that have 8-figure businesses, here's a bit of a reality check. The more money they made didn't make their marriage happier. The more opportunities or goals that they achieved didn't make their marriage any happier. What makes a marriage happier is when the two people that are actually in the marriage take the time to set in the right foundations so they can go in the same direction together at the same pace together. It's no use not having the same core values or culture in your home, because the thing that you create, the empire that you build, will actually crumble and bring a lot of challenges to you and your family. And so the reality is that things don't make your marriage happy, you do. Number 2, sex and sexuality isn't everything about the marriage. When you break up a human being into 3 quadrants, it is spirit, soul, and body. The body aspect is what we're so used to connecting with because we're natural creatures. But here's the thing, there's 2 other quadrants to the human being, and that is a soul and a spirit. Something we often say is that the first thing to connect is the body. It's the attraction, it's what you see, it's what you like, it's what you want. But here's the thing, the things that connect the easiest, often we find are the easiest things to disconnect. And so my encouragement is this: start asking the right questions about getting to know your spouse, even if you're dating or all the way into 3 decades married. Get to know them in the season that they're in right now. It doesn't matter where you've been, what you've done, how many questions you've asked, how curious you've been. Having a mystery over your spouse is the thing that's going to maintain curiosity and help you to have a thriving relationship. The way that you do that is you keep asking questions about them. Be curious about where they're at, what they're doing, why they're doing it, and you'll see the emotional soul connection grow in a greater level, and then you'll actually have an increase in physical intimacy also. Third one, the biggest killer of all relationships. If you are having communication problems, you are by nature having marriage problems. Think of it that communication is the lifeblood of every single relationship that you've ever had and ever will have. We communicate with our voice, and we also communicate with non-verbals, which is our body, our facial expressions. I like to illustrate it like this. Communication is like the arteries that the blood runs through. If your communication is not good, which means the arteries aren't good, then the lifeblood that's running through your body won't get to the far reaches that it needs to. If parts of your body don't receive communication or blood flow well, then it's inevitable that that part will slowly die and eventually have to be cut off. That's something that's really scary in a relationship, because when you stop talking about something, stop communicating, allowing the lifeblood to go there, then that part of your relationship will actually die. The next part is communicating about something that you've left stagnant. If you think about that in the body, when you cut off blood flow in a certain part of the body, it actually begins to pool, it loses oxygen, it turns into poison, and once it comes back to the body, it then poisons the body and will kill you very quickly. That is what happens when you leave things unsaid. Maybe you've let bitterness and resentment get into your heart about a situation or expectations that you didn't have met. My encouragement is this: don't kill your marriage because you're not communicating. Allow those arteries to open up, allow the blood flow to come back to your body, which is communicating about the things that matter to the both of you, and do that in a way where it's non-combative, but nice and softly and gently, even saying something like this: hey, I know we talked about this situation recently and it didn't go well. Do you mind if we go back there? Because I really wanted to talk about something that's important. That's a great way to preface a conversation that needs to be had about things that are important. Anyway, that's all from me about these marriage facts. If this really helped you, why don't you leave a comment down below, like and subscribe, because every week we're going to put up something that is going to help your marriage to thrive. Also, you can follow us on Instagram, where we give out shorter free value in order to empower you to have a great marriage. And also remember that we have an award-winning 10-week marriage build course, taking you through 27 different aspects through an assessment that has 93% accuracy. This is an amazing assessment, extremely comprehensive, and it helps us to put you back together in ways that you never knew or understood about yourselves. Hundreds of couples have taken this opportunity, and so why don't you head to our website, themarriageco.com, and book in a call with us today.